Welcome in Trump 2024 Senior Advisor Danielle Alvarez. Danielle, where do you even start? Just go.
I mean, it's personally insulting as someone who, has two kids, not even a one-year-old at this point, and, has working with, again, two young children and traveling with the president, giving up a lot to make sure that President Donald J. Trump is elected. And I consider myself a very strong and intelligent, not just woman, but Hispanic woman. And the insults keep being hurled our way. It's absolutely disgusting. First, Barack Obama, admonished black men. We've been called Nazis. We've been called fascists. We've been called garbage. And now apparently I am an unintelligent woman, and I just, call BS on that, because the reality is that strong and intelligent women across the country and strong and intelligent Americans across this country are supporting President Donald Trump because they know that he is going to solve the issues that matter most to them. And I always talk about it. It's inflation, it's the economy, it's the border, it's bringing down violent crime, and of course, bringing up where we stand across the globe.
Yeah, Mark Cuban attempted to defend his comments by saying he wasn't talking about the voters, but basically he was talking about people like you, people like Caroline, people like Alina, strong, successful, intelligent women who Donald Trump has chosen to surround himself with because of who you guys are and what you get accomplished. How does this language affect Kamala's campaign moving forward? Does it sway anybody at all, this hateful, disgusting rhetoric?
I think it just shows who the Kamala Harris campaign is at its core. They have no great policy to offer the American people. They try to pretend to be a campaign of joy and vibes, and that's clearly not true. I mean, as they're falling apart at the seams, you are seeing them hurl insults at half of the American electorate and more than half of the American electorate. And, again, it's just incredibly shameful. Kamala Harris, again, Mark Cuban is a direct surrogate on stage with Kamala Harris, campaigning with her frequently, going on airwaves frequently, calling women. Again, at first it was the women who are unintelligent are all women who support President Trump. Now apparently it's just those of us who dedicate our lives to work for him, to fight for a better country. And we just won't buy it anymore. I think that what we're going to see is a resounding victory for President Donald Trump. And I encourage everyone who is insulted by this shameful rhetoric, who is sick and tired of these failed policies, to go to swampthevoteusa.com and make a plan to cast their ballot. The best thing we can do is what President Trump says, and that's make this election too big to rig, turn out in droves. I mean, that defiance is really and going out and voting in that defiance is really going to stick it to them come 4 days.
Absolutely.
Danielle, this all started, and the irony here is that this was a question from Alyssa Farah, who was a woman in the Trump White House. When she asked about Nikki Haley and the speculation of will she campaign with President Trump or not, the ambassador says she's standing by. Do you think we'll see Ambassador Haley on the campaign trail with the president between now and Election Day?
We're really looking at the data as we head towards Election Day and figuring out where we have to be to make sure, again, we're in that GOTV period. We've got to get out the vote. The most important thing here is that Nikki Haley has full-throated endorsed President Trump. And again, whether she's with the president or stumping for him or on media, we have that full endorsement from Nikki Haley and from many incredible women across this country. I mean, I think you saw yesterday, X was up in arms, social media was up in arms about what Mark Cuban had to say. And of course, as you pointed out, he said it to someone who formerly worked for the president. So just incredibly insulting all the way around, and certainly representative of the failing Kamala Harris campaign. And we've got to turn the page from all of that divisiveness. You see, it's in stark contrast to President Trump as he barnstorms the country, as he hits every battleground state. From now until Election Day, he'll be talking about unity. He'll be talking about how to make Americans' lives better.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.